All right, so have you heard about the town that stole a whole building from another town?
Really?
Yeah, like in the middle of the night.
What?
Snuck in and just took it.
That's crazy.
It happened back in 1912 in Texas.
Wow, in Texas.
We're diving into the story of La Feria and how they got their train depot. So why was a train depot such a big deal back then?
Well, in the early 1900s, Texas was still really developing, and railroads were like the main way to connect those small towns to everything else.
To the outside world.
Yeah, they brought in supplies, connected people,
Yeah.
and most importantly, fueled economic growth.
So basically,
lifeblood.
a town without a depot was...
Basically a ghost town.
Yeah, makes sense.
Pretty much, yeah.
So in this story, we've got these two towns, La Feria and Bixby. Now, Bixby was actually named after this guy, W.H. Bixby.
Oh, wow.
Who was a multi-millionaire.
A multi-millionaire?
Railroad tycoon.
Okay, so we've got the big guy.
A lot of influence.
Oh, so that's why La Feria had to resort to,
Exactly.
stealing the depot.
So La Feria, they're desperate for a depot. They want to get on the map.
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they just hire a moving crew?
No.
No.
Like, what happened?
This was a full-on heist.
Oh, wow.
So picture this, a hot July night,
Okay.
1912.
Okay.
Everyone's asleep in both towns. And these prominent men from La Feria,
Okay.
they sneak into Bixby
All right.
to steal their brand new depot.
It just stole the whole building.
The whole thing.
How did they even do that?
Okay, so they got these heavy jacks.
Okay.
Lifted the whole depot off its foundation, put it on rollers, and somehow moved it onto a flat car
Wow.
that was just waiting on the track.
Well, I'm picturing this whole scene, weekended.
In the dead of night, hushed voices, people looking out, making sure nobody's coming.
Oh, yeah. Lookouts.
Like a Western movie.
Totally a Western.
But hold on a sec, they had to move this thing 2 miles.
2 whole miles to La Feria.
Did they just push it?
Well, they hitched up teams of horses
To the depot.
to the flat car
Oh, wow.
and dragged the whole thing all the way back.
Talk about dedication.
Right.
That's
I
incredible.
bet the next morning.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
It must have been wild.
Waking up and your depot's gone or...
They'll let me you have a new one.
Yeah,
I bet that was the talk of the town for weeks.
I bet it was.
Oh, for sure.
So the manuscript actually names a few possible culprits.
Oh, really?
These guys. S.J. Schnorenberg,
Okay.
Bailey H. Dunlap,
All right.
Ben Noblet, and P.B. Branch.
Those are some good Western names.
Right out of a Western.
Yeah.
But the source also says the evidence is dim and cloudy.
Oh, so we don't know for sure.
Not totally.
It's like a historical cold case.
Yeah.
A mystery.
And we have this postcard from 1943
Right.
showing the depot in La Feria.
Is it this stolen one?
That's the question.
We don't know for sure.
We don't know if it's the original or one they built later.
A missing piece of the puzzle.
But one thing we do know is that getting that depot changed everything for La Feria.
Oh, yeah.
That article talks about how real estate values just exploded.
Real?
And the town became the place to be.
Like everyone wanted to be there.
Yeah, it mentions people wiring money from New Orleans
New Orleans?
to buy land in La Feria.
Oh, wow.
Without even seeing it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
They just wanted in.
So this one crazy heist really did completely reshape the town's future.
It's amazing how one event can have such a big impact.
La Feria might have become a ghost town
Oh, wow.
if they hadn't gotten that depot.
Really?
Yeah, think about that.
What could have been?
It just shows you how these seemingly small events can have these huge ripple effects.
You never know what's going to change the course of history.
And sometimes history hinges on the most unexpected moments.
Absolutely.
So to all our listeners out there,
Yeah.
I encourage you to dig a little deeper.
Into your own local history.
Ask questions.
Explore the archives.
You might just uncover a story.
As wild and thought-provoking.
As the case of the stolen depot.
You never know what you'll find.